PK Kemsley slams estranged wife Dorit's excessive $900K wardrobe spending in new divorce docs. Paul PK Kemsley fired back at estranged wife Dorit Kemsley's claims that her contract for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills can explain her so-called excessive spending habits. Her contract does not state any requirement to update and maintain her wardrobe, makeup, and hair as a condition for her employment. PK, 58, alleged in new court documents filed Thursday, July 30, and obtained by us. Her contention that she must purchase high clothing and related accessories to appear on this television show is not supported by any agreement or contract requiring such expenditures. He claims that from December 28, 2024, through June 28, 2025, Dorit, 50, returned $86,000 in retail purchases, but spent $909,000 over 14 months ending February 28, 2026. PK contends that the amount Dorit spends on her wardrobe is excessive, as there is no requirement in her contract to purchase hundreds of thousands of dollars of high clothing and accessories, as stated in the court papers.
After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for core power and rise to a whole new level of recovery. High-quality protein to build muscle. The nutrition you need to power on.
Ready to order? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/10.
The talent manager is also denying Dorit's recent motion, stipulating that he allegedly failed to cover the mortgage on their family home and other household expenses following their separation. Dorit does not contend that the home should not be sold, but rather only disputes the timing and conditions in terms of the sale, which she maintains should be by mutual agreement, PK's filing states. She does not contend that she has the financial ability to maintain the home, and she does not acknowledge that she has any obligation to pay for the residence that she exclusively occupies. In a court motion filed earlier this week, Dorit accused PK of trying to egregiously misuse Family Code 2108 in an attempt to sidestep trial and continue to allegedly avoid making mortgage payments. She also claimed that PK promised to pay their family's bills after he moved out of their shared home in 2024 in lieu of child support. Family Code 2108 allows a family court during a divorce to order the sale or liquidation of community property assets to prevent a bad financial loss or high investment risk. She also claimed that PK promised to pay their family's bills after he moved out of their shared home in 2024 in lieu of child support. Dorit had reported her income, as prepared by her accountant, as $45,748 per month, and claimed that the mortgage payments total more than she makes. PK, for his part, alleges her calculations are incorrect, claiming that Dorit is also significantly overstating his cash flow. Despite her contentions to the contrary, PK has provided support to her in the form of paying expenses, which include the first and second mortgages on the home, utilities, the house manager, nannies, homeschool teachers, private school, tuition, and her car lease for several months, the filing reads. With PK's attorneys claiming that he paid $300,000 for the home mortgages, an additional $420,000 for arrearages, $540,000 for household staff payroll, and $57,000 for their family's health insurance premiums, in addition to covering his kids' private school tuition. PK's team alleges on Thursday that Dorit hasn't made any payment for the mortgages and only covered certain costs for utilities and staff payroll. She prioritizes the purchase of wardrobe, makeup, and hair in order to appear on the RHOBH and spends substantially in excess of any reasonable amounts for those items, rather than prioritizing the payment of expenses for herself, their minor children, or the residence she exclusively occupies, according to the documents. Dorit and PK, who share 2 children, separated in May 2024, 1 year before the Bravo star filed for divorce. The estranged couple have since gone back and forth in court about finances. Dorit, who has not addressed PK's legal accusations, previously defended her spending habits. I can tell you that what's been put out there is not entirely accurate. The unburdened author exclusively told us in June. However, now it's going to be more headlines because I have to come back with what the reality is. As far as his opinions on what I spent, whether it's $50,000, $1 million, $25, it's money that I've earned. I'm supporting our children. She continued, I had asked him from pretty much the get-go for us to sit down and to discuss things and work it out together. In marriage, he was taking care of the finances and the bills. He was making decisions, and there was not a lot of transparency. That led to a lot of unfortunate circumstances. I think if one person is looking to paint someone in a bad way or create a false narrative, they're going to do various things that they don't work out for anyone, she said. I really hope that we can eventually move away from that and into better times.